In this video, we're going to take a look at the all-new Team Corrale Syncro 4, unbox it, take it out for a quick speed test, and then off-road.
Get used to them
to see how it handles, how it jumps.
Ooh, that was smooth right there.
What's going on, y'all? JT here with an unboxing. We're going to go ahead and speed test this and take this off-road of the all-new Team Corrale Syncro 4. Now, this is, of course, the latest, greatest from Team Corrale. I'm actually glad they came out with this because they had the Rad-X 4 that was out at some point in time, but this has got the updates I think that they needed to do to a 4S vehicle. So I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on unboxing this because you guys have seen the RC updates for it, but we are going to crack this box open, get our smell-o-vision on, and then we're going to take this out and we're going to speed test it, and then we're also going to take it to a quick off-road spot that I normally kind of bash to and see how it does there. So let me go ahead and let me get this open. Let's get our smell-o-vision on. And there it is, and it's probably, you guys, if you know me, you're no strangers to what color I would get. They do offer this in 4 colors. This orange, they offer it in a red, they offer it in a blue, and then a green color too. So I'm glad they're giving you several color options for it with this. So I'll put links down below in the description where you guys can purchase this from, but you gotta love the smell of a new RC vehicle. So like I said, I'm not gonna spend a whole lot of time on unboxing this because there was some RC updates about this out here. Get these body pins off of here real quick. Take this off, get that to the side. We're gonna look at our goodies bag real quick. But looking at this buggy, this is nice. I mean, you can get it for, I think it's $339, tax about $350 or so, but you get a 4S capable buggy with this. You can run 3 or 4. Some people, you can probably run 2S in here. So we're going to take this out and we're going to run this on 3S, and then we're going to run it on 4S, and then we're going to take it off road. But just working our way from the outside in real quick, tire compound on here is really, really good. These tires, they're hard, but they're not too hard. So these ought to work good off-road and on-road. And you guys see they do have a good tread pattern there. And those knobs on there, that's actually sticking up pretty good. That's about maybe a little bit more than 1/8 of an inch, I think it is. So these ought to do well because they've done good with their tires in the past before as far as tread wear is concerned. Some of their other buggies had more of the pin spike tires on there, and they did wear pretty quickly, but I don't think you'll have that issue with this one. And the body style actually looks good. It kind of has that cab forward body style to it with it. And then kind of working our way in, looking at other things. So they don't do the aluminum threaded body shocks on here, but they are plastic body. But I've never had a problem with Team Corrale's shocks, like things bending and stuff. I did have an issue with their version 1 vehicles when they first came out with the shock rod ends kind of here breaking out, but I think all that's been resolved, and we'll take this through its paces with that. Pulling this off real quick, you guys see the inside of this. Inside looks great. Of course, this is a 4S capable vehicle, and you guys see there it says even there on the motor, 3 and 4S cable. This is a 2150 4S. You can probably do 6S if you change the speed control, but I don't recommend it. But we'll test some stuff at some point in time with that. But this is 2150 kV. I believe this is about 120, 130 amp speed controller. So it should be plenty to take this off-road and run on 4S. And one thing I like that they did do for this, instead of doing the aluminum shock tire like they do on the Rad-X 6 and the Spark and stuff, they actually have a plastic one on here. So this ought to hold up pretty good. I know with the aluminum one, it did somewhat start bending as time progressed on, but this should be actually pretty good. It looks pretty sturdy, and the plastic looks to be pretty good on it. And they do have these shock guards over top of it, so if you're running, you flip, you're not eating into your shocks, you're more or less eating into that. And this does have their upgraded parts and stuff on it, so you don't have to worry about pillow balls and anything popping out. They actually fixed that about 2 years ago with that. But looking at the buggy, like I said, I'm not going to go in depth with this. It has a 13.2 pinion gear stock out the box, so we'll do a 13 today for the speed test, and then from that point, Super Speed Saturday is going to be tomorrow. So I guess we'll put a 15 or 16 or maybe a 17 in there. Put it down in the comments what you guys want to see if we're going to do 15 between a 17. I think a 17 is the biggest you can fit in. You might be able to get an 18, but I think a 17 is the biggest. So let's look at our goodies bag real quick. All right, so looking at this, this is actually a little bit different than what I had anticipated. The radio has changed a little bit. They probably did this to kind of save on the cost of it, which should be fine. It's still a 2.4 gigahertz radio, but you guys see there it's a CT2S radio, and the AA is kind of going through the bottom. I don't know if this uses 2. It probably uses 4. That's pretty long there. So it's snug enough to fit in my hand. My hands aren't really that big, so if you drive it or if your kid drives it, should be fine. And for you guys that kind of do the one hand filming and driving, you can also do that as well. Has some of your basic trims on the top of it. Tells you about the power and stuff for it. So there shouldn't be any problem. Steering trim, throttle trim and all that on here, and dual rate steering. So this should be actually fine. And then in your goodie bag, I don't see any tools for this yet. So hopefully Team Corrali will start including tools. I'd rather get tools than get this stuff in here, just in case this is your first buggy, so you have something to work on. So hopefully going forward, Team Corrali will start including some tools and hopefully stickers, because a lot of times people get these vehicles and then they change bodies and all that, and we don't have stickers to go with it. It'd be nice to include stickers with it so that we can still show people when we're running these vehicles that we have a Team Corrali, whatever the vehicle may be on there. But you do get an instruction manual and stuff like that with it. So anyway, I'm going to quit my yap, and I said I wasn't going to make this unboxing and look at this long or anything like that, because I want to get this out and I want to test it. So let me quit my yap and let me charge with some batteries, take this out for a quick speed test, stock out the box. All right, y'all, we're going to try to do this in this parking lot real quick while I go over to this badge here, because I'm really curious of how fast this is going to run out the box. We got our GPS, making sure that's catching, which that is, and we're going to go ahead and just probably take this down for one run. Of course, we're going to go out with Super Speed Saturday, so you guys let me know in the comments what you want to do for that. As long as no cars like that white truck cut straight across, we're going to be good. I knew they were going to do that. That's why you got to be cautious of these areas. But anyway, shouldn't need any more than 1 or 2 passes. Make sure no cars are coming across so I won't get flattened on my first run. Bring this on back down. Plenty of space. Try to break these tires in too. All right, let's see what we got stock out the box on that run right there. Go ahead and stop this, read it, and 40 miles per hour. Let's go down one more time. Get these tires kind of broken in. I am using a 8,000 milliamp SMC 4S Lipo on here. So all right, let's take this on back down and making sure my GPS is catching, which it is. One more time. So you got cars cutting through there. It's illegal. I do it too, so I can't talk. All right, bring this on back down. We got a car coming there on the far right. You guys see him looking over at me? Anyway, let's see. I need to just go diagonally at an angle. I was surprised this 88 can actually fit up in here, but all right, let's see what we got. 4S straight out the box. 39, so we went down a mile, which is to be expected. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna get this ready. I'm gonna take this off-road and we're gonna bash it. Used to them. Pickles. Bye. All right, y'all, here with this off-road run. Gonna see how this goes. It's gonna be one of one runs, of course. Now you have to remember, I have an 8800 milliamp battery in here, so it's heavier than normal 4S Lipos. And it's normally the 4S Lipo I run in my Creighton, X-Maxes, and more or less 8-scale vehicles. So anyway, I know some of you are like, oh, 40 miles per hour. Everybody else got like 42, 43. That's one of the reasons why. So anyway, let's get this going. Ooh, right off the bat. Hitting hard. I think the sweet spot is going to be a 15 though. That's kind of how it. That's how it goes with a lot of the Team Crowley forest vehicles from my experience. Ooh, that was smooth right there. I think my battery's kind of hanging out from the side too from that last lane. Let me make a quick adjustment on this. All right, we're back. Trying to get used to them. I know you guys want me to launch it, which I will. Guess what, y'all? My steering's off. I know some of y'all wait for me to say that during the video. There we go. Definitely has enough umph in the air to kind of make adjustments to it. So I'm gonna quit playing and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna blast this somewhat. Sometimes when you drive different vehicles, look at that, it's jumping smooth. Especially with this heavy battery in there. This battery is actually probably 20% heavier, 30% heavier than your normal 4S Lipos. So trying to hit this right at the right spot. But it's good durability testing because this isn't the best area to run vehicles. Wow. All right, y'all. One quick lipo adjustment. Let's see if we can get this right. We're gonna get this right, y'all. Sometimes I'm always just me, a little nervous to really honk on vehicles in that first run. Wow, wow. It's actually jumping and running smooth, so. Look at that. For me and my bad landings. Now you can turn up punch settings and you can run a higher voltage. I think it's at 6 volts. And this servo is, I believe, a high voltage servo. Got to look up some of the specs on it, but so this is straight stock, out the box. No punch setting adjustments or anything. That little rock right there. I know what I'm gonna do. Go this way, go on the other side. Tires are actually handling good. Better than what I thought they would. They do have a harder compound, but they're also soft enough to give you enough grip out here, but they're not too hard. Ooh, I was gonna try to do a backflip. That's not gonna work. We're gonna try it anyway. Not gonna be pretty. Let's try it again. Nope, that's not gonna work. I need to scoot back because this is actually jumping high, and I just realized I'm probably not getting all that on camera. This is actually jumping high and jumping good. Look at this, watch this. If I can get that good angle again. Right on that front end. Oh, that was a hard hit. We might have hit too hard. That was a bad hit right there, y'all. That was a real bad hit. That was a really, really bad hit. So there it is, a crack right there, breaking the front A-arm. And I think I may have another. I think it's the same as the spark and stuff right there. But man, that was a bad hit. So I don't fault it for breaking on that right there. That was a pretty bad hit. So anyway, put your comments down below. I'm gonna go ahead and get another one of these ordered. It did pretty good. I mean, for me to hit at that angle like that, I'm not even gonna fault the buggy for that. And I got this huge lipo in here. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and get this part put on here, get another battery, get a smaller force lipo, and then take this back out and we'll do this for a speed test probably by next Saturday, because I won't get this part in quick enough for it. So that's gonna be a quick run of this, guys. So put your comments down below, get the like, subscribe, stay tuned for the next video. I will still run this, but that's not gonna run good with that. And next time you guys see it, we'll probably put a 15 in here and take it off road, take the punch settings up and do that as well. So appreciate you guys watching.